On this channel, where everything money, investing, and mindset, in particular, how to go from a scarcity mindset to a mindset of abundance. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. As most of you all know, I retired a few years ago, and now I travel. In my retirement, I've been fortunate enough to be able to move around a little bit, and today, this is a little different. Normally, if I go live, y'all know I'm so irreverent. However, today I'm in a place in Cambodia, in Phnom Penh, the Killing Fields. If you aren't familiar with the Killing Fields, I'll just give you a little background history as we walk around this place. It's so serene. There is a somberness here. You can see there's a temple over there. I'll walk you all through. I'm doing a guided, self-guided tour, so I have the headsets, and it tells you, everything you're going to see. But at any rate, Cambodia is neighbors with Vietnam. And of course, we know about the Vietnam War. Well, this is my loose, please, you all already know me, any of my viewers know. Double check all the facts, but I'm gonna give you just a rough outline. So, of course, the U.S. was involved in a war with Vietnam, and I believe that the U.S. had the position that Vietnam was receiving some kind of support or supplies or something from Cambodia. And so not only did they bomb Vietnam, but they also bombed Cambodia. And that bombing that the U.S. engaged in destabilized the country, destabilized Cambodia, making the way for the Khmer Rouge to come in and take power. And in doing so, they enacted or began this genocide of the people here. And that's about all I feel comfortable saying, because I don't want to put out any misinformation. But those are the killing fields. So that's where we are. I'm gonna just walk you guys through here. And yeah, you can definitely feel the energy change when you walk through here. There was the first stop, which was a truck stop that has some significance, and you all might want to do your own research about the truck stop. And so I'm going to listen to some more of my tour history so that I can get those facts and stuff to you guys. But yeah, so this is the bodies were buried here. There's a museum also that houses the skulls of people who passed. So while it might sound a little gruesome, for me, it's no different than what happens in America. We have black brothers and sisters dying in the streets all the time, over senseless political wranglings or whatever you want to call it. Is senseless. And these people have chosen to honor those deaths, and not just, like in the U.S., it's not even news when somebody dies. Yeah. So they would bring them here, slaughter them, just reminds me of like any Holocaust. But what I do appreciate is that you can come through here and actually walk the trail and feel the sadness. I'll be honest with you, it's not the happiest tour I've ever done, but wow, you can see it. I'm gonna get over here and see where we're going. It says, it tells you what kind of tree this is. And then what does this sign say? This dike was constructed in 2000 to be used as a conservatory to prevent destruction and excavation of mass graves from floods. Yeah. I'm gonna head back this way. Yep. So here is my little PSA, which is get out, travel, go see things. I'll be honest with you all, I was scared to death. Yes, I'm afraid a lot of the time. A lot of the time, I'm afraid. But I do it anyway. I prayed this morning because the truth is, you all, I'm hopping in and out. Most travelers do this. We're hopping in and out of taxis, grabs, whatever it is. We don't know any of these people. I don't know anybody here, not a soul. And, that can make you feel pretty vulnerable. But talking to my tour driver today, you just have to, if you're going to enjoy it or be a part of the world, you just get out here, be smart, and wow, just keep your wits about you. Here we go. So here is a grave. It says pieces of bones remaining after excavation in 1980. I do so appreciate that they have left this stuff undisturbed, They honor this place where this massacre happened. They don't shy away from it. They tell the story over and over again. I should have joined that tour group too, but I don't want to do all of that. That's 17. So, yep, here we are. So, yeah, being afraid is a part of, for me anyway, being a solo traveler. Being afraid is a part of it. But I do it anyway, and I promise you, I just try to use my good common sense. Let's go see what this is over here. I try to use my good common sense. I pay attention to my intuition. If my intuition tells me something is off, I don't do it. Father God in heaven, just the sheer magnitude of the number of bones and relics. That's an old shoe. On my tour, in the headset, to hear the man talk about it, it reminds me so much of what happened during slavery. That kind of brutality where humans weren't even viewed as being human, and that you could rip them from their families, just all kind of atrocities. And so in that regard, the magnitude of it strikes me as familiar because I certainly understand what the impacts of slavery. I understand that. And to be here in this place and know that same kind of disregard for life occurred right here, it's, wow. Wow. Look at that. I think you tie one on and leave one here. Wow, I wish I had known that. I would have done that. Here's another excavated couple grave sites. I'm going to listen quietly to this guy. I can't even imagine the fear. What I was saying was the man that is on my tour talking, the thing they put in your headset, lived through this. He tells a story of his brothers and sisters just disappearing. They were here one day and then they all got separated. And when they finally were reunited, the people didn't even know how to behave. Rage of victims' clothing. After the mass graves were exhumed in 1980, the left underground rage of victims' clothes came up after raining, and we collected them to keep them. Yeah, he describes the pain of once they reunited, not knowing what happened to his siblings, and the fact that they will never know. They don't know if they made it out, moved someplace else, or if they were in fact slaughtered. So I can't even imagine, I try to get my brain around that kind of trauma and pain, and it's just almost impossible. Mass grave of 66 victims without heads. Brutal. just brutality. Who does that? And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm very careful here, and I think we should all be careful when we're traveling. I am very careful about, how I enter a place and a space. And I'll visit that temple on the way out. But they confiscated my phone at the airport because they thought I was recording. So that whole Khmer Rouge, that whole kind of, this ain't America, we can take your stuff, is real. They did not ask me. He took my phone and erased 2 videos that my phone was inadvertently recording, because I had recorded as I was coming down the escalator because I wanted to get the welcome to Cambodia. And my phone was still recording when I got up to the immigration desk. And one of the lady security guards spotted it. She spotted that my phone was still on record, and they confiscated my phone. They didn't ask. He said, "Give me that phone." I said, "Yes, sir." You get no trouble out of me. Yes, sir. You can have this phone, because I did not come here for trouble. He erased 2 of those videos, gave me that phone back, never said, "Thank you, ma'am," none of that. I understood real quick that, hey, this ain't America. We're not concerned about your rights. You have none. You are a visitor here. Conduct yourself accordingly. And so I did that. But to come, because on the outside, I'm telling you, this place is tranquil and beautiful. But to know what happened here is pretty sombering. So yeah. Hey, Vet. Hey, Celeste. Hey, y'all. Yeah, the fact that, as terrible as we have been as global citizens at times in our history, the fact that these people will still welcome us is nothing short of a testament to their kindness and virtue. Because America is the least welcoming to others. we, we claim that, but no, I think we're the least welcoming. They ask, and so if you guys are wondering why I'm whispering, they ask you to be quiet out of respect. I understand that. That makes sense. Hello, hello. So there you have it. I'm gonna walk around here and then I'm gonna wrap it up. But yeah, if you can get out, the killing fields are located in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I'm not sure if Phnom Penh is the capital. I think it is. The other city that I'm going to see is called Siem Reap. There's some wonderful things there. So this is the first stop for me today, the Killing Fields. Lord Jesus. Oh, yep. You get the real sense of the tragic history of this place. And I appreciate that nobody is here taking pictures. Everyone is pretty somber and respectful of what happened here and all the lives that were lost. I mean, just ordinary people snatched up off the street. Do some more research for your own knowledge to get more of the details to fill in. But in essence, the U.S. bombing, as a result, it weakened and rendered the country unstable. And it was through that instability that these tragedies were able to even happen, because it was like a power. It was all about power. So I hope that's helpful. At any rate, there's a big water way over here. I don't know if they're growing anything over there, but yep. There are plenty of benches along the way that you could stop and reflect. And I'm telling you, you might not think it, but yeah, you feel it. It's something about energy. Energy does not die. So there's an energy to this place that as soon as you walk, as soon as you, not maybe drive by, but as soon as you walk in the gate, you already know. It's like the atmosphere feels different. But look at that, even in all of the crazy, look at the beautiful butterflies. And, I think that's life. out of some tragic things, we have to make sense out of tragedy sometimes. And this, to me, is a beautiful example of how Cambodian people have taken this tragedy and you can't make it make sense, but you can still find, some humanity. You can still find a way to honor the life that was lost. Would you all look at that butterfly? Oh my God, I've seen so many butterflies and birds and fruits and things I never saw in my life. Another reason to get out and travel. But yes, so if you get a chance, please come visit the Killing Fields. I'm gonna tell you right now, you'll feel something. Now I think you'd almost have to be brain dead or dead from the neck down to not feel something. But you all look at this right over here. They're growing something. And that's what I mean about life. Man, life's tough. Life be lifing. You could, you could find yourself in some tough situations, tragedy, trauma, all of it. But it's not that. It's what do you make of it? The fact that these people have been able to create this monument where those people, family members who lost somebody, can come and mourn. They can come and memorialize their family members. I think that's what this place really represents. So I'm happy to share it with you all. Phnom Penh, Cambodia, the Killing Fields. And with that, I'm going to sign off. And my next stop, I'm going to Central Market today, the Grand Palace, and something else. But I'll pop in and I'll try to do a video for each one of those so that you guys can see. And then you can see if it's something you would want to visit. I've been out on the road. This is month 5 now. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I've only been in Cambodia 2 days. Would I, if I was doing a tour of Southeast Asia, would I include Cambodia? That still remains to be seen, to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you this. Cambodia is by far one of the countries that I entered, of all the countries I've gone to, where I felt the most fear. Yeah, that thing at the airport shook me up. I was afraid because I knew immediately what that man was saying to me. He was like, "Hey, we do not care that you are from the US." He did not ask for my phone. He took my phone. He did not say thank you, please, or none of that stuff. He threw that phone back at me. It was like, and you'll be happy you got it back. I said, yes, sir. You won't have me locked up abroad. No, sir. I make myself real tiny. So of all the countries I've been to, I never felt fear. I mean, in trepidation, that fear of not knowing. But fear for your own safety, like, hey, these people could lock you up. I felt that. Yes, I did. I felt that when I got off that plane. And because I don't know how stable politically, I mean, I'm sure it's not a coup going on or anything, but rules don't apply here. You don't have no rights here. You don't have no rights. You do what they say. Yes. All right. Hey, Lisa. Hey, brother. Yes. All right, you all. I will keep you posted on my next stop. And yeah, that's it. The Killing Fields, Cambodia. I do want to show you the temple. So let me just walk over there real quick. I do want to include that because that's a part of the tour too. And I'm sure it's probably beneficial to have a tour guide. I did not. I opted out for the tour guide because I'm already paying for a private taxi. I think I better go this way. And so, to be honest with you, I don't want to be with a group of people. I want to do just what I'm doing. I want to walk through at my own pace. I want to see what I want to see. I don't necessarily want to do the whole guided tour. And I think that's something totally, you have to know your own preference, like what kind of traveler are you? Sometimes I like a guided tour, but most times not, because I want to do it at my own pace, and when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Like, we started at that statue right there. I think I'm gonna cut through here. And one thing I noticed too about Asian countries, there are always ducks. Ducks and chickens, roosters, all kind of fowl. I think the ducks are attracted to the rice. Look, a chicken, man, totally different experience. So yeah, let me cut over here to this beautiful temple and then we can see if I can go that way. I don't know. I'm gonna try to just cut through here. I have to put my sarong on. You have to have on a sarong in most temples. Some are strict, like the white temple, we had to have that. And I went to another temple where they insist you always have to take off your shoes. And some temples, women can't even enter. So I don't even know if we can enter this one, but I'm going over. I will tell you this, you don't see a whole heap of black people. I can tell you that. You don't see that. So this tree has some kind of fruit on it. Oh, look. Let's see. I don't know what kind of fruit that is. They look like gennops. Yeah, they look like gennops. Oh, wow. Okay. Would you please come and show your space? Yes. Too many millions. You're cute.
How many flowers would you like?
I'll take 2.
2 flowers.
These are beautiful. Are these peonies?
Lotus 2 flowers.
Lotus. Okay.
Before finish our tour, would you like
Okay,
to
so I'm gonna buy flowers.
red room over there? Okay, because
Is that a?
15 kilometers from here to Phnom Penh.
Thank you.
We finish our tour this morning.
And then you get this incense too. You get 2 flowers and this incense.
And you live in Germany, which part of the country
Just
that
so
you
you know.
in when the Berlin Wall
So I'm just waiting to get my change. And then we're gonna go inside.
16,000. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sunday?
I got all. Okay. Get off of me, fly. Okay, so let me take my incense and put it in first. I think it goes in like here. So you put your incense in. And then I'm gonna take off my shoes because you should always take off your shoes before you enter any temples. I haven't been in any temple where they allow you to wear your shoes. None. So let's get rid of that. Bear with me, folks. I'm just gonna take my shoes off. Okay. And then I'm gonna take these flowers as an offering for the lives that were lost. I'm sure people probably kneel here and pray. I'll do the same thing. Oh, Father. And then I'm just gonna put these inside. Now, you know I'm truly an American because I see this as a business enterprise. I'm also a business person, y'all. You think they don't recycle those flowers? Come on now. And so, victims between 20 and 40 years old. I don't know if y'all could see that, but it says evidence of killing by cleaning rod, evidence of killing by bayonet. Oh, so the dots, you all see those colored dots? And the dots are on the skulls. And then those correspond to the manner of death. So if it's a blue dot, it's evidence of killing by bayonet. If it's a yellow dot, it's evidence of killing by bullet. And you can see that they've color-coded and painstakingly gone through all of these skulls, y'all, and they go all the way up to the ceiling. That is amazing to me. And here are some of the tools. There was an axe that was used to kill people. Just craziness, y'all. It's just hard. Hard to make sense of any of it. These dots are color-coded for something else. Foreigners are orange. Evidence of killing by iron tool. By evidence of killing by axe, hook knife. Can't even imagine it. Can't even imagine. Can you go that way? Wow, it's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna come out and go around. Yeah. And I mean, this thing is, I can't give you the dimensions. I want to say it's maybe 8 feet by 8 feet. Could be 9 feet by 9 feet. And one full layer of skulls. Same size box. And above it, 3 layers of skulls. 3 layers. Can you imagine how many people? I don't know. It's just something about being able to see the sheer number. And people leave. Can you open that way? No, I think you can only go the other way. Yeah. All those bodies were recovered from this ground. All these skulls were recovered. And now they are housed here. And there are the clothes and the, it's just, you know, something to see. I don't know. I think it's only one door that lets you in there. Only one. Only one way in. Okay. All right, folks. Now that is truly the end of this tour. You can make a donation. I think I did that on the way in. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Hey, everybody. I will see you guys at the next stop. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.